And we're live. Well, we're not really live, we're recording.
Well, I'm alive.
You're alive. You're such a smart ass sometimes.
Oops, sorry, wobbly cam. Okay. So, where are we today? In Northern Ireland?
Yeah, absolutely.
I don't think so. We are... Oh, can't we see very well? We are in La Belle France.
Oui?
In a house sit. This is our house for...
This is our house.
This is our house. Oh, this is our swimming pool.
Wow.
I've been here for nearly 2 weeks now, and you've been here for a week, just coming up on a week.
Yeah, absolutely, yeah.
So yeah, it's been home for me for the last couple of weeks. House sitting is terrible. Look at that. There's all that woodland and beautiful swimming pool and gorgeous house. It costs nothing at all. And we're here looking after, let's see, Charlie Farley. That's Charlie.
Charlie.
And
Amber.
Amber's up there.
Hello,
in the
Amber.
grass. They're lovely doggies.
Yeah, they're gorgeous.
And basically we look after them, take them for walkies and
Yeah, feed them.
and
Love
play,
them.
throw their bowl for them.
Yeah,
And that's it.
that's it.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. So, it's been an interesting week, hasn't it? We've been house hunting in the Dordogne.
Yeah, home hunting actually.
Well, that's true.
Yeah, because house hunting could be different, I guess.
We're getting very deep now. What's
It's getting particular. Well, some people
No.
can be, hunting for a second home,
No.
a second house. Where this is actually we're moving, so this is
Yeah.
home hunting,
Home.
which is quite different from a heart perspective.
It is, and we've been really methodical. You know, a bit like we were with if you watch the video about our camper van or motorhome. We've been really specific about what we want. So we're
Yeah,
very
we have.
clear at this stage in our lives what we want from our dream home here in France. So we've trawled through. There's thousands of properties for sale
So
here
many,
in the
yeah.
Dordogne. Just
Yeah.
like so many.
Which actually forced us to get very clear,
Yeah.
which was great,
Yeah.
to get really clear about what it is you desire. A lot of people don't, of course, and they just kind of,
They come out and spend months looking because they don't know where they're starting. We're
yeah,
very clear about our
we're very
starting
clear.
point.
Yeah, absolutely.
So we
Yeah.
came out with, I think, a short list of about 8 or 9 at the moment. And
Yeah,
we've been to see quite a few.
we have, yeah.
But
Yeah,
on
quite a few.
Wednesday we walked into one, we walked into one. It was so interesting. I walked in and I was standing in the living room for the first time, and I nearly started crying. I had such a strong emotional response to the house.
Yeah,
And I think you did as well, didn't you? It's just
I did. Yeah, there's just something very lovely about it. There's something very us about it. It's interesting when you get very clear on what it is that you want, and you walk in somewhere and like every single kind of checkbox is ticked. Except maybe one or two, which is good because then we needed to revisit those. But it's so important to get really clear, and then when you begin to find properties that you might like, and then suddenly you land in the one physically that ticks all the boxes. That it can tick boxes in 2 different ways, I think, for us, because we saw another property which ticked all the boxes in a different way.
Yeah.
It was incredibly practical. It made an awful lot of sense. It ticked one of the boxes that this other one doesn't, and so logically, that one was amazing. But neither of us had the heart response to it.
No,
there wasn't
we both
the
liked it.
Oh, we liked it, but we just didn't really kind of have that kind of emotional connection.
It was like I was just watching a video on Facebook that somebody posted up of somebody singing something, and they'd posted on the video saying, "Oh, this gave me chills." And within like 3 notes of this guy singing, my whole body was up in goosebumps. And I said to him, "What is that? What causes that physical response?"
What is that?
And it's the same with home hunting. I'm sure any of you who've been looking for a home, it amazes me that it's actually it's the biggest financial transaction that most of us have in our lives is buying a home.
Yeah.
And even though we get very clear, we know, we want a 3-bedroom semi or whatever it might be, it's actually only when you walk into the place and you go, oh. And so many, I used to be an estate agent in a previous life, and so many people say, oh, it just feels like home. Or, just the energy of the place was just so good, or whatever it is. It's an energetic and emotional response, isn't it?
Well, it is, and for us it's not just the physical structure, because any property we've looked at has a bit of land, and where we live at the moment in Northern Ireland has quite a bit of land where we grow vegetables and raspberries, and Jenny has made the garden absolutely beautiful. She's got very green fingers. Show them your fingers.
Green.
Very green fingers. And so this place, it kind of felt like us because of the land as well as the actual house. So because living in France, I think for us means that we're going to live more in nature. Both of us love being outdoors. Both of us love connecting with the land. Both of us love creating beauty in the land as well as internally in the house.
Being fit and healthy.
And being fit and healthy, and you know, picking figs from the trees and picking your own fruit and plums and cherries, and this property has all of that.
Yeah.
And plus organic vegetable patch, and we're very passionate about kind of organic as well and no pesticides. So externally as well, it just seems to fit.
So that's all the good news. The
Yeah.
bad news is we can't afford it.
Well, sorry.
We don't have the money for it.
The bad news from a head perspective is we can't afford it, but the good news is that the possibility exists that things may change.
It's such an interesting thing, and that was part of the reason we wanted to make this little video, is just, you know, I mean, we could get really depressed at the moment because it's like, oh no, you know, it was above budget, and we were told to go and look at things above budget here because there's a lot of negotiation to be done. But this house is just newly on the market, and it is beautiful. So it probably will go for pretty close to its asking price, which is unusual over here. And it may go quite quickly. And our money from our sale isn't through until the end of August, so we've got another month before the money's through. And even then, with the plummeting pound exchange rate at the moment,
every day we're dropping money.
we just can't afford it. And yet, we both have a very, very strong feeling that we might end up living in it. So we're just staying really open to the possibility. Oh, sorry, that's Amber. Probably because there might be deer walking up through the garden.
Yeah.
There's quite often a deer wandering around here, eating the cherries on the tree. It's like heaven.
It is gorgeous.
So anyway, the moral of the story is, you know, hold the dream, I suppose, hold the vision, get excited about it, but I'm just really having to kind of let it go and go, okay, well, just let it go. It might not be this one, it might not be, there might be something even better out there for us, there might be something more beautiful, more affordable, or something weird or wacky may happen with exchange rates, or we could come into a big lump sum of money that we don't even know where it's going to come from yet.
Exactly. Yeah, but it's like we've made the heart connection, and any of you out there who've made heart connections, whether it's with, you know, a possible partner or a home or whatever it is, sometimes, you know, the head gets involved and says, well, you know, that'll never happen for you, or that can't happen. So rationally at the moment, it can't happen.
Yeah.
But just being open to the possibility that it might happen, it just brings a certain energy to it. And it's not delusion, because that's a different thing altogether. It's just being open to possibility. And for me, I think particularly perhaps more for men than women, I don't know, but a lot of us have been conditioned to kind of do it on our own. And I've done a lot on my own. I've been very independent. And what I've learned a lot, particularly from this wonderful woman, is, you know, really kind of letting myself kind of sink into a place of feeling supported. And that's my current kind of mantra for me. It's like, I feel supported. And so when you feel that feeling of being supported, it's like I'm trusting that the universe, which might come through Jenny or come through a lotto win or a windfall or Brexit is suddenly reversed and the pound goes back up again. I don't know. What I don't need to know.
No.
What I do know is my heart says, oh yes, to this property.
Yeah.
And Jenny's heart says the same thing. And pretty much, you know, that's kind of it for us. And then we just kind of say, okay, let the universe handle the details. If it's meant to be for us, it won't pass us by.
Jack Canfield has a lovely quote, the house or the domain of the universe.
The house,
So, you know, we need to know why we want to live there, which we do, and we need to know about the feeling of it and how that's going to feel for us, and just hold the vision of it, and we'll see. So keep watching, subscribe to the YouTube channel, and you'll see what happens, whether we get it or not, and if not, what else happens. There might be something even better for us out there, but it's exciting times, you know, and I think that, the moral of the story is just to listen to the heart and not so much to the head, because the head can talk you out of all sorts of things and can shut you down over and over again to possibilities that might exist. Yeah,
and I think from a kind of energetic perspective, when you think about the heart opening and kind of relaxing into support, I'm just looking at the pool behind us here. You know, when I was taught how to swim, I realised after a while, because it took me a while, stop efforting, stop tensing up, relax into the support of the water, and then you float. And it's a bit like that with this kind of thing. It's like, can I just relax into it, relax into the possibility, and leave it at that? And then just see what happens, you know, where we'll be brought. The current may bring us here, there, whatever, but we're relaxed about it. And there's a great feeling of kind of trust and excitement too, because, you know, being honest about it, it may not happen. And also being honest about it, it may happen. Who knows?
Both exist. So subscribe to the YouTube channel. Make sure
Down
you,
here somewhere.
yeah, and that'll keep, every time we upload a video, it'll keep you up to date. And we don't know where the next one's going to come from, but we've only got another month until we're out of our house in Northern Ireland, and the motorhome's bought. And yeah, keep watching. See you later.
Oh yeah, and by the way, if we do actually manifest the property, we're going to invite you all over for a party.
Yeah.
Everybody who subscribes.
100. I don't think we agreed on that one.
Did we not? All right. Sorry, scratch that. Scratch that. Rewind.
See you later. Bye.